Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey. My name's Neil, and today we're going to be talking about the Canadian teams, and more specifically how they're ranked right now, and how they were ranked last year, and what Canadian teams I think have the best chance to win the Stanley Cup this year. So with that said, let's look at the current NHL standings for the Canadian teams. So first overall is Montreal with 67. Second is Edmonton with 64. Ottawa has 60. Calgary has 57. Toronto has 55. Winnipeg has 54, and Vancouver comes in last with 52. So if we compare that to last year, Ottawa came first with 85, Montreal came second with 82, Winnipeg had 78, Calgary had 77, Vancouver had 75, Edmonton had 70, and Toronto had 69. So that's pretty interesting. I'm going to throw both of those years up here so you guys can see them. And it's pretty cool to see. It's not cool to see how terrible all the Canadian teams did last year, but it's cool to see the bounce back and how well they're doing this year. I mean, potentially we could have, I think, maybe 5 Canadian teams in the playoffs this year if things work out really well. So that's 0 teams last year to 5 this year. That's pretty huge, and there's going to be at least, I would say, 3 Canadian teams in this year. So, but most likely 3, potentially 4, and if we're real lucky, 5. And there's lots of storylines with each of these teams, and I'm not going to get into any. I just wanted to make a really quick video and give you what my opinions are on these Canadian teams and what team I think has the best chance at winning the Stanley Cup, and not just the best chance, but I'm going to rank them as well as I can of who I think has the best chance and who I think has the worst chance. So I think that the Montreal Canadiens have the best chance right now, and that's mainly due to a few of their superstars, like little old Carey Price. Whether Carey Price played for Montreal or Florida or Arizona, it doesn't really matter. When you have Carey Price on your team, Carey Price is one of those guys that you always have to take seriously. And the next Canadian team I think could potentially win a Stanley Cup this year is Calgary, and that doesn't really play out with how the standings currently are, but I just have a feeling there's just something about Calgary. I watched a game the other night against Minnesota, and I know they've had their struggles this season, but the game I watched, there's just something about them that I just have a gut feeling that if they get in the playoffs, they're going to do well. So for that reason, I'm going to rank them number 2 overall, purely on emotion and gut feeling. I'm probably wrong, and that's okay, but I have them at number 2 for right now. Number 3, I have Edmonton. Connor McDavid has played great this season. Cam Talbot has played phenomenal this season, so I think that they're going to be sitting at number 3 at the best chance to get a cup for a Canadian team. And moving on down the list from there, I've got Toronto at 4, Ottawa at 5, Vancouver at 6, and Winnipeg at 7. So that basically kind of looks the same as what the standings do now. But tell me what you guys think. Do you think the Canadians have the best chance at winning a Stanley Cup? Or what Canadian team do you think has the best chance at winning the Stanley Cup? I would love to hear your thoughts below in the comments. Otherwise, you can hit me up on Facebook. I'm at Post to Post Show over there. Or on Twitter, I'm at Post to Post Show there. Otherwise, leave a comment below and we can discuss anything hockey. I'll make sure I comment back and we can have a little talk. As always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be making lots of videos in the future. And until those next videos, adios.